I am pretty sure that most of us can agree that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be bad. If you still think there is hope for ES6, you are the master of copes, buddy. Now, I am saying all this coming from an ex-Bethesda fan. I have played every major game they have released since Skyrim, minus Starfield.
Who wants chowder?
And over the years, Bethesda's games quality has taken a nosedive. Do I want the game to be bad? No. But anyone with any pattern recognition in their brain knows this game is going to be bad. Alright, let's start what we actually know about ES6.
There's nothing.
Thank you, son.
Well, I kinda lied. We do know that Elder Scrolls 6 entered full production in 2023, following the release of Starfield. We do know that the game will most likely be set in Hammerfell and or High Rock. At one point, one of the developers' Pinterest boards leaked and it showed pictures that were set in a desert location, as well as some medieval castles. And if you know anything about the Elder Scrolls lore, it basically confirms that it is located in Hammerfell and or High Rock. Now, this is not a 100% confirmation on the location, but it pretty much is, since the developer has privated his profile since this was leaked. Also, the man who has been credited as the lore master of the Elder Scrolls series, Kurt Coleman, left the company after the release of Starfield. For context, this man has worked at Bethesda since 1996, and with the help of Michael Kirkbride, they contributed a lot on making the lore for the Elder Scrolls universe. Michael even said after Kurt's departure that Kurt was the best writer that the Elder Scrolls has ever had. His leaving will be to the creative detriment of the Elder Scrolls 6. Coleman also had commented about his issues with management while working at Bethesda during the development of Starfield. All this to say that this is a massive hit to the franchise regarding the lore. And well, Bethesda themselves has not been very lore accurate when it comes to certain other franchise. Alright, so what about the teaser itself? The teaser itself does not really tell much. It shows a mountainous region and some coastline, but that really does not tell much. There obviously have been videos dissecting every single frame of this teaser, and people have theorized that this coastline is this region from the map. But so far nothing has been confirmed yet by Bethesda. So far, this is everything major we know about the game. No gameplay, no trailers, no nothing. Okay, let's go down the list on some of their previous games. Let me remind you of Starfield. Oh yeah, they somehow managed to make the least interesting sci-fi universe in existence. I mean, can you even remember anything about Starfield? Now, like I said before, I did not buy or play Starfield, but do I honestly have to smell a pile of smelly brown substance to know that it is a pile of shit?
That is one big pile of shit.
Starfield was and still is universally disliked for a good reason, and that reason is that it was a massive waste of everyone's time. That development time could have been used to make ES6 or the next Fallout game, but instead we got Starfield. The only good thing to come out of Starfield was this clip right here.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Pronouns! Gender ambiguity! Current day Californian because that's all we know! Because we're boring! We're so boring!
Now, how about their previous game before Starfield? Surely that was better, right?
Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4.
16 times the detail. I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs.
Yeah, I think many of those clips summed it up. Once again, a game that was a complete waste of time. Oh, but it's good now and they fixed the game. I don't care and stop pretending. Fallout 76 was never good and it never will be. Stop pretending. Well, okay, even if you still like Fallout 76, there are objectively better multiplayer games in existence. Not only that, most Fallout fans would rather have a single-player Fallout game than a multiplayer live service one. Hell, even regarding Elder Scrolls. I think most Elder Scrolls fans would rather have a single-player game than a live service one like Elder Scrolls Online. Even if you like the Elder Scrolls Online, most people would still take the single-player one. Alright, next up is Fallout 4. Now I know Fallout 4 is the most popular out of the franchise, but in my opinion it fails as an RPG game.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept my end of the bargain.
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise in the first place?
No, that won't be necessary. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Many people over the years have broken this game down on how it has streamlined the RPG experience from the previous games. I mean, hell, you can look at the dialogue options from Fallout 4 and compare it to Fallout 3 or New Vegas and see the difference. Oh man, I love these dialogue options. No, yes, yes, and the hecking Reddit option, oh my god!
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is... you?
Who the f*** are you?
Eddie, it's me, your old pal. Seamus McF*** yourself.
So thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
Drink some water.
All in all, Fallout 4 was mostly a disappointment for Fallout fans. If you like the game, good for you. If you do not count the graphics, the only thing that I personally would give this game that is better than in New Vegas and in Fallout 3 is the shooting. But even for 2015 standards, it's not even that good, honestly. It's just fine, it's just okay. But it's not a good substitute for a good roleplay experience. Fallout was never about the shooting, it was always about the roleplay. And I think most Fallout fans would agree with me. Now, I could go on and on about how much I do not like Fallout 4. But this video would have to be several hours long. So instead I will recommend a YouTuber called Kretosis. He has made several videos about Fallout 4 and other Bethesda games. If you want, go watch his videos about Fallout 4. Anyway, are you beginning to see a pattern here? Ever since Skyrim was released in 2011, Bethesda's games have objectively become worse and worse. Once is a happenstance, twice is a coincidence, and 3 times is a pattern. With everything that I have previously said about the current state of Bethesda and their previous games, do you still have confidence in them? Are you really sure that they will deliver a good product after this? They have not delivered a good product since 2011. Sales-wise, yes, but in general player feedback, no. Okay, how about Bethesda's over-reliance on modding? The most common thing you will always hear when you criticize Bethesda's games is, "Just mod the game, bro." Why the hell should I download a mod to fix something simple that the developers could have fixed long ago? How about you mod your brain? It should not be the community's job to fix something that the developers should do. That's their job. Games should be enjoyed without mods. Mods are just an accessory. They are not the be and end all on your enjoyment of the game. Hell, you can still mod your games if you want. I am not saying that you should not. But Bethesda should stop relying on them so much. Hell, even after releasing anniversary editions for Fallout 4 and Skyrim, there are still bugs in those 2 games that were there a decade ago. Same thing with Oblivion Remastered. They remastered a 20-year-old game and still there are bugs that were there 20 years ago. And there were actual people that were praising this.
This is as close to perfection as a remaster can be.
I didn't think that there was any shot that Xbox would want to shadow drop an Oblivion remaster to this level of quality.
And it is maintaining that spirit, and I think that they did that to perfection with this this remaster.
You are quite literally praising mediocrity. Not even mediocrity, incompetence. And you wonder why Bethesda has fallen. And while I was researching for this video, I came across some old news regarding a new writer that Bethesda has hired. That writer being That writer being one of the writers for Dragon Age the Fail card.
So, I'm non-binary.
Even funnier is that he was hired as the senior quest designer at Bethesda. I know this video just boiled down to on modern Bethesda games, but there is a clear pattern here. I needed to remind some of you of this. This is all coming from a former Bethesda fan, like I said. I loved Skyrim back when it came out. It was my first ever Bethesda game. But those glory days of Bethesda are over. Many of the people that have made their games what they are no longer with the company, and many of the people that made Fallout what it was are no longer working on Fallout. Chris Avallone, Tim Kaine, and Leonard Boyarsky are not making Fallout anymore. Also some of the people that made Elder Scrolls who have left. Kurt Coleman isn't the only developer who has left Bethesda. Bruce Nesmith, Ted Peterson, Ken Rolston, Julian LeFay, who unfortunately passed away last year. The only two major people that are left at Bethesda anymore are Todd Howard and Emil Pagliarulo, and one is a major liar and other is a mediocre writer. There are several compilations on YouTube covering every major lie that Todd has spewed over the years. And after facing backlash regarding Starfield, Emil decided to soy out and cry about criticism. Can you honestly trust these guys to deliver a good product in the future? You might still like Bethesda's older games. Fine, I am not taking that away from you. You can enjoy them and mod them to your heart's content. But that streak they once had is never coming back. Elder Scrolls 6 is cooked. I know it, you know it, everybody knows it. I hope I am wrong, but deep down, I know I am right. With that, I hope some of you made it this far into the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and like the video. I am planning on doing a video about Skyrim in the near future. Recently I finished the main quest of Skyrim and some of the side quests. So I am planning on a big video for the game. So if you don't want to miss it, turn on notifications on my channel. After that, I will probably make a video on Fallout New Vegas. Thank you for watching and see you next time, guys.